I think everyone's pretty tapped in with Jalen Johnson by now, considering he had some most improved nods. But this guy is really special, and if I'm the Hawks, I would view him as untouchable. This may be high praise, but bro's a top 60 player in the league. Pure Swiss Army knife. The stuff he does with his size cannot be found too much around the league, and the craziest part is he's only 22 years old. Like most players, Jalen Johnson had a pretty standard rookie year, only playing 22 games, averaging 5 minutes a night. It wasn't until his sophomore years where the flashes started to show. His second season, he averaged 15 minutes in 70 games, putting up 5-4 with 28% from three. Now, that doesn't sound the best, but the flashes were there. The signs of great instincts and playmaking were also there. Everything I'm about to show you. Moving John Collins also helped him break out as well, and I'm sure he learned a lot during his time there too. This past year was great for him. People finally started to wake up. Jalen put up 15, 8, and 4 on 50% from the field and 35 from 3, which are fantastic numbers, and honestly, if he gets a bigger role, look at this play. Harden misses, he grabs the board, looks downfield, and just chucks it full court. This is crazy, bro. From your 4 spot, that's insane. You're looking at 18 to 20, 10 and 5, which is all-star territory. One thing that makes him such a good forward is his ability to pass. And no, I'm not just talking average reads. This guy is looking off defenders, throwing lobs from the roll man, grabbing a board and finding cutters on a fast break. Right here, he catches the ball, looks him off, inside of Capella on a mismatch. Easy, that's just crazy instincts. It's almost like you have another floor general in the half court, which is a luxury to say the least. He throws the lob really, really well and can also find shooters. Just an overall good connector. The 35% isn't the best, but it is promising. He will take the three if it's open, but doesn't like to settle. If he can get his percentage up and be respected out there, it'll open up his game even more. If you leave him open, you might live, but I don't know how much longer you can sag off him. Johnson is also a great rebounder. A lot of putback dunks, offensive rebounds, and just being in the right spot. He also can just grab it and run once he gets a board and looks up if there's a lane. He could practically rim run every time if he wanted. I wouldn't say he provides rim protection, but he'll save you a bucket every once in a while. Whether it's if his team is recovering or he just got beat himself with help side defense. Watch him play LeBron here. You know the Hawks, their game plan is to outscore you. They're not really trying to get a stop. But he does a nice job staying down, getting the block, and then running after that. So that was good. This one was also good as he switches on to Jaden Ivey right here, goes for the charge, gets the block, and stays down as well. So it's definitely some signs there. He's got potential, but he doesn't really give it his all. Being on the Hawks, it makes sense though. The tools and signs are there for him to be a solid on-ball defender. He's not great, but not bad either. It doesn't help being on the Hawks, a very shitty defensive unit as well. Honestly, Jalen just has a crazy feel for the game and an insane IQ. He really can do a little bit of everything. He even has finesse and touch around the rim, and you don't see that a lot with these freak athletes. But he can mix it up a little bit with a floater and a hook or even scoop shots. Don't get it twisted though, he will still punch on you. He went viral a few times for catching bodies. We all saw that one on AR near the end of the season. Bro, this finish on Giannis right here is nasty. Takes the lanes, inside scoop, or scoop with the left. That's filthy, bro. You're not seeing that every day. I do like Johnson's game a lot, but he has some flaws for sure. These are kind of nitpicky, but he's got to get better at it in the future. First off, he doesn't have any off-the-dribble creation, which to be fair, he doesn't need to, but he's definitely capable. Not using this in your game is closing so many scoring opportunities. He has a good enough handle to get space, but he prefers to shoot through you or over you rather than create an open shot. Low cross, might have been a travel, you're gonna let it slide. Bump, step back. That's good separation right there. That's pro moves. Comes out the screen, rescreen, probe, step back. That's tough. I like that bucket a lot. His youth and inexperience shows on the defensive side at times, as well as careless gambles and not using his hands, trying to pick up a foul, and just giving up easy looks. He's able to cut off the first move really well and then will almost stop trying. Gets a turnover and just lets Poole run right by him. Blow by. Easy. Not using his hands once again. He's guarding Steph with like no hands, literally 0 hands, and he puts it up at the very end of the shot clock. No hand check, none of that. Just scared to be physical. His 3-ball, which we mentioned, is not respected enough, which I think will soon be, but at the moment he needs to become more of a threat from deep. And a big one is he uses his finesse instead of power. He cannot find the proper time to use one or the other, and it can cost him easy buckets. He needs to find that balance. Inside scoop, think he come on. You just go through him right there. How is he not punching that? That's Maxey at the rim. You gotta punch that, or whoever that was, a guard. But yeah, man, I really rock with bro's game heavy, and this next season is gonna be another great one for him. I think at his peak he can get a couple of All-Star appearances. Let me know what you guys think of his ceiling down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.